It's like they needed some kind of spark, or maybe all they needed was a little magic. Next year, Michigan State will bring back 16 starters, but they brought back 19 last year and won 3 less games. We're here in the United Center, the house that Jordan built, and Michigan State pulled off the win today. This Michigan State rivalry has had some incredible moments, especially under the Izzo Beeline era. Fresh off winning a share of the Big Ten title, Michigan State came here to Chicago looking for another title here in the Big Ten tournament. These MSU basketball fans are ready for game day, but it's not just any game day, it's ESPN College Game Day, making one of its 8 stops here in East Lansing. It was the annual Pink Game here at the Breslin Center for MSU women's basketball, and for these players, it meant that much more to get a win for this crowd. 1,000 students attend Olivet College. 2/3 of them are athletes.
Oh yeah, I'm so red, yep.
At first glance, 3 of them might look like they don't belong,
Oops.
but they most certainly do.
He loves it, yes. Yeah, he's just one of the guys. There's a height difference, obviously.
All 3 linked together by challenges, not in sports, but in life. Aiden and Leanna and Vincent battle cancer, too.
She is actually still on chemotherapy, so it's still present. It probably will never be gone, but it is stable right now.
Team Impact is an organization that takes children struggling with life-threatening illnesses and pairs them with college sports teams.
Being part of the team, I think for him was like, wow, like, really? Like, I get to do that?
They get their own signing day, just like the players.
Oh, she loved it. She loved the camera being there, and she thought she was famous.
And for Aiden, he joined more than just the sports team.
It's kind of like playing with nicer kids with me, because every boy at my school is mean to me.
Why is that?
I don't know.
He's been having a lot of bullying issues at school right now, and it meant a lot to him. When he came home from school the other day having a bullying issue, he immediately wanted to video chat them.
They don't make fun of my clothing. They don't say mean words to me. They're like better of a friend.
They may know a lot about sports, but this is an opportunity to learn more about life.
Because he's been around a group of guys that really are willing to work hard, and with the hard work rate and having Aiden on the team, I think that's really kind of boosted his morale and our morales, and I just think it's really important that he's here.
A lot of fun. It's better than Christmas.
Yes,
The rodeo doesn't come to Michigan too often.
It's my favorite weekend of the year. It's my most exhausting weekend of the year, but definitely my favorite.
It's worth it.
But when it does,
It's exciting to hear everyone's roar, and everyone's so excited to see the show.
with its own unique, we'll say, flavor.
If I had $1 for every time a kid entered those doors and goes, "It smells like animal," I'd probably be a millionaire.
It's the best smell in the world. I love it.
The MSU Rodeo Club puts on this show every winter at the MSU Pavilion on campus.
We probably have, I would say, 500 animals, I think, over the weekend between the calves, steers, bulls, things like that.
Tori Yans was a member of this club when she was a student.
The rodeo is completely put on by students.
It became so much a part of her that she can't miss it, even now.
In college, the best times of my life being part of this rodeo club.
The MSU Rodeo Club has been running the Spartan Stampede for 50 years now, and they've already won Best Indoor Rodeo Show 6 times. But that's not why the alumni come back year after year. They come back to see the people again. It's like their second family.
It's very family-based. Rodeo is very family-based.
Yeah, it's like a reunion coming back here. There's so many people in rodeo, but it's also a small world. So you just, you get to know everyone, and then you come to rodeos like this.
With this group, it's all about the connection with each other.
It is a family. We've been working at this for several months, and just so much hard work and tears have went into this rodeo.
And of course, the connection with the animals.
And it's so sweet because they're just like, they're these huge animals, but they're so, you just get the right one. They're so sweet.
He's been used to eating all winter, so this is his first time actually back under a saddle this weekend.
In East Lansing, I'm Michael Epps, Focal Point News. Mark Hollis.
Don't you think it's me?
30 Big Ten championships as Michigan State's athletic director.
I think we've got the best AD in the country here.
But after 10 years,
today I'm announcing my retirement.
Gone in the wake of the Larry Nassar scandal.
My heart breaks thinking about the incomprehensible pain all of them and their families have experienced.
Nassar's sentencing last Wednesday sent a shockwave through campus.
I've just signed your death warrant.
A wave that continued that night when Luana K. Simon stepped down as president.
I definitely expected Luana K. Simon to resign. I will say Mark Hollis's resignation caught me by surprise.
I want to be clear that I was not asked to retire. I don't believe I was pressured in any way to retire.
Regarded as one of the more innovative minds in college basketball, Hollis organized this game played on an aircraft carrier in 2011. He was also a big piece in creating the Phil Knight PK80 tournament this past year. But with his tenure coming to an end, fans had mixed reactions on his departure.
It's kind of challenging, kind of disheartening to see what's going on, but I just want to kind of wait for everything to play out.
Yeah, it might have been good to stay and kind of say some things if he was going to resign, maybe take more of the blame with him.
Just hours after Hollis resigned, ESPN published a report outlining a potential mishandling of sexual assault allegations within the MSU football and basketball programs.
I feel good with every decision I made at the time I made it based on the information that I had available to me.
Head football coach Mark D'Antonio and men's basketball head coach Tom Izzo spoke that night in response.
Any accusations of my handling of any complaints of sexual assault individually are completely false.
We will cooperate with any investigation going forward, as we have always done. And that's about all I have to say about it.
And fans have now questioned why Hollis left without supporting his coaches.
Now people are trying to look at D'Antonio and Izzo as scapegoats where they may be held accountable if the evidence arises. But until that happens, it would have been good, I think, for Mark Hollis to really stay and take blame for actions.
Annie Slansing on Michael Epps, Focal Point News.
Go green! Go green! Go